Hello, my name is Doug Clayton with Westfax, and today I'm going to talk about porting your fax number. The first thing you're going to want to do when porting is making sure you have all your documentation. So if you have a fax bill, phone bill, anything from your current carrier, make sure you have that handy because you're probably going to need anything to fill out this form. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look here. So you're going to want to go to port.westfax.com, and you're going to put the phone number in that you're porting. In this case, I'm just going to pick one of our internal numbers here. Great. It's portable, so we're going to go ahead and click this Request Port button. Now this is for porting local numbers. If you have a toll-free number, you're going to want to use this port form, and on this link, I will show you this at the end of this video and how to do that. It's slightly different, but pretty much the same. Okay, great. So I'm going to go through each field here and tell you what everything is. The desired port date is a date in the future that you want to have it port. It must be at a minimum of 3 days from now. Generally, it takes a week to a couple weeks to port a number. Sometimes it's faster, sometimes it's longer, depending on the losing carrier. So I'm just going to go ahead and pick a date for next week. Your account number should be on your bill. Make sure it matches exactly, even with dashes or dots or anything like that. If you have a PIN, put that in there. If you have an authorized name, which you will, make sure you get this. You may have to contact your carrier and ask them what this information is, and they're used to being asked this, so it's not unusual. Same thing with your billing telephone number. So if you have a billing telephone number, just put that there. And let's go ahead and do that right here. There we are. Perfect. Okay, and now with the address, again, they break this out in multiple things here. So you're going to want to do it separately. So 123, the street prefix, which could be south, directional. We'll just do north, main, and then street. And you can even have a suffix if that. Here, if you don't have it, just leave it blank. Building or suite or apartment, you want to fill that out. And your city, state, and zip. And is it a business or a residential? So make sure you check over everything here, making sure it's correct. Put your fax number in here. There we go. Do you want to port? And check this little box. Now, after you submit this, we're going to get the process going, and if anything happens, we'll reach out to you. If it fails, we'll reach out. If it's successful, you're going to get a code back here that'll tell you it's successful. There's your number. And just when you have any issues or questions and you call us, make sure to have this number handy so we can look it up. All right, so that is submitting a local number. So let's talk about submitting a toll-free. I'm going to go back here, and I'm going to use this other form right here. So this port form is pretty much the same thing. It's just slightly different. So we're going to put our name in here, our email address and phone number, whether or not we're a current customer, if we need to set up an account. And then everything else that you saw in the previous form is here. So current carrier name, account holder, authorized person, the account number, address, etc. If you have other items you need to tell us about the porting date, things like that, any sort of information, go ahead and put it in this box here. You can also have more than one fax line. So if you have multiple numbers here, please put them here. Now, if you have multiple numbers and they're on separate accounts, you need to submit the form separately for each account. We can't bundle the accounts up. They have to be individually separate. Okay, great. And then you're going to want to read and agree to the letter of agency. Now I'm going to go ahead and click this, and it's going to open it in a window. And this is the letter of agency, and there's actually a form you want to fill out. And you click this, and it's a PDF. So save this to your desktop, fill this out. It's pretty much the same information, but you have your signature and everything here. And then you want to save that, and you're going to attach it to our request here by selecting this file here. So you'll save it here. You check these boxes, check this box, and then submit. It's the same process as submitting for the local numbers, just toll-frees are slightly different on how they port. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out at info@westfax.com or give us a call 303-299-9329. Have a great day.